This is NBK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock, who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Postgame reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.
Knicks family, what's poppin'? It's your boy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks get their first statement win of the season. Yes, the first statement win of the season, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you go ahead and support the channel. You know we've been demonetized. Cash App is $ nothing but Knicks. PayPal is paypal.me/nothing but Knicks. It's tagged to the top of your YouTube chat. It's also in the description of the video, ladies and gentlemen. What a win by the New York Knicks. What a game by Mr. Captain Clutch himself. Yeah. What a game by Mr. Captain Clutch, ladies and gentlemen. A 50-point game for Jalen Brunson. A 50-point game. Listen, after the last game, we said, don't be surprised if Jalen Brunson drops 45. Because normally when Jalen Brunson plays a bad game, he responds. And he responded tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with a big monster game, 50 points, 9 assists. The first time since 1973 or something like that someone had 50 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, or whatever it was. Super duper monster game from Jalen Brunson, ladies and gentlemen. Super monster game from the New York Knicks. And guess what? All 3 guys performed. Julius Randle performed. Obviously, Jalen Brunson performed. Who else performed? RJ Barrett performed. Ladies and gentlemen, these guys performed tonight. And Jalen Brunson led the charge. Make sure you get those Captain Clutch hoodies, T-shirts. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get them only at printjurisdiction.com. And I just put the link in the chat. So make sure you get that. Let me get to a phone call real quick. Because I know there's a lot of people that got a lot of stuff to say. I got a lot of stuff to say, but I want to hear from you all right now. Spree, I know that's got to be you on the line.
What's up, man?
I'm chilling. I'm feeling really good. Really good. How you feeling after tonight's one? Say that again?
That was special.
That was special.
A special performance.
That was a nice one.
So obviously everybody's going to talk about Brunson, but I don't want to do that. I mean, I'll get to him at the end, but I want to just say I love how the ball's moving. Like, we didn't play defense the first 3 quarters of this game, but we tried to play defense. We just did a really bad job. Sim, I like the way the ball's moving. Like, Brunson still went off and guys got theirs, but I thought it was just a balance, moving the ball, attacking mismatches, like letting RJ get to his strength in the paint. RJ was kicking out, making the right place. I thought Randle, I know he had 5 turnovers. He didn't really shoot many threes, Sim, and he was a bully in the paint all night, Randle. Yeah. Like, I thought it was a beautiful game from Randle the way he moved the ball. Would you agree with that?
I thought Randle played a pretty good game tonight. I agree. He utilized the mid-range. He helped to direct traffic out there at times. He grabbed big rebounds when it was necessary. Recognized that Jalen Brunson was on fire. Made sure that Jalen Brunson got the ball. Yeah, it was a good game from everybody, I thought.
I just like the way the ball's moving on offense. Like, it's harder to predict what the Knicks are doing when Randall's making the right play to kick out, when RJ, nobody can stop his left hand, so he's always in the paint, and he's always going to have the option to either lay the ball up, or if they collapse, he can kick it out. And I thought Brunson was unselfish tonight too. I mean, Sim, he had a play where he found Hartenstein and faked out the defense. Hartenstein did a good job sealing. You remember that play?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was, I thought Brunson, for as crazy score, he had 9 assists. He had 9 assists in a game. He had scored 50 points. So, I thought he was unselfish, and he still went off. And I want to just say this. I thought Quentin Grimes, I thought he competed in the fourth quarter.
He did. And he hit some big shots.
That's why I think he's important to our team. I want to stress that enough, because our fans got very down on him. I understand he was struggling, but I still think he is a very, very – I said, I didn't stutter to all the fans that hate on Quentin Grimes. I know why they hated on him, but he's still an important part of our team, Sam. Yeah,
there's no doubt about it. The Knicks are going to need everybody that's out there on the floor at one point or another. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why Tom Thibodeau always stresses, stay ready, be ready, stay ready, be ready. Your time will come. You know what I mean? He played some good defense. He obviously knocked down some clutch shots. You know what I mean? Some shots that were really needed by the Knicks in that fourth quarter. I mean, this is the first statement win of the season. And people are going to say Bradley Beal got hurt. He didn't play. Mitchell Robinson didn't play either. So there you go. You know what I'm saying?
Sim, I was frustrated early in the game. They didn't let go of the rope. For as bad as the defense was, and KD was killing Randall, if Randall could just get out a little bit quicker in those first 3 quarters, just a little bit quicker, maybe. But he's tough. KD's great.
I mean,
so
the thing about it was, it becomes difficult. You know what I mean? Because you got Devin Booker that can penetrate to the basket. And so now Randall is caught. Yeah. Do I help or do I stay? You know what I'm saying? And so he helped, and then KD got off, knocked one down. Randall helped again, then he knocked one down. The last one, it was really, I don't know if Randall really helped. They kicked it out to him at the top of the key because he hit 3 threes in a row. But listen, you knew KD was going to get off.
Right.
KD was going to get off.
I know. He's a great player. He's a great player.
He's going to get off. He ended up with 29 points. Randall ended up with 23, 8, and 6. You know what I mean? So,
I agree. I'm not hating on Randall. It's tough. But I'll just say this, Sim. It was a little bit more in the fourth quarter. I thought Grimes competed enough on Booker, made it a couple of those shots. They've got a little. Their offense actually led to. I thought them making some threes early in that fourth quarter. Something clicked for them where they felt a little bit good. The ball went in for them. They finally got over the hump and got the lead. And I thought their defense, Sim, they finally just made it a little bit more difficult. And Hartenstein was terrific all night, in my opinion.
He was.
He's not afraid to get dunked on, Sim. So I love that guy. I just want to I'll leave you with this. I thought it says 3 assists for RJ Barrett. I'm going to go back and watch that game, but I thought RJ Barrett made some great passes. I'm focused on passes. Yes, everybody's going to go nuts about the 50, but Sim, 28 assists to 30 assists. We moved the ball like the way we need to move the ball, and we still ate. So I love it, Sim. I want you to enjoy it and celebrate.
No doubt.
We could build off this. Let's win tomorrow.
No doubt. Let's do it. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, big win by the New York Knicks. Obviously, Jalen Brunson is the star of the show. 50 points, 9 assists, 5 steals from Jalen Brunson. 3 of those steals came in the first quarter. 17 for 23 from the field. 9 for 9 from the three-point line, ladies and gentlemen. 7 for 9 from the free throw line. Jalen Brunson was on fire. Fire. Julius Randle, 23 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. He shot 62.5% from the field, 33% from the three-point line. RJ Barrett, 21 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. He shot 60% from the field. He shot 50% from the three-point line. Emmanuel Quickly, 10 points, 37% from the field, 33% from the three-point line. Quentin Grimes hit some big, big shots In the fourth, 9 points for Quentin Grimes, 3 for 6 from the three-point line, 3 for 7 from the field. Isaiah Hartenstein with some big plays down the stretch, some big defensive plays down the stretch. A big block on Devin Booker. He stole the ball from Kevin Durant. Hartenstein came up big tonight, played 30 minutes. Came up big, 7 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks for Isaiah Hartenstein. Just a really, really good game for the Knicks tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The statement win that me and Tony have been talking about it for a long time. The statement win that they needed. The statement win that we've been waiting for. They finally got that statement win. They finally got one. And I don't care that Bradley Beal went out. I think the Knicks were up when Bradley Beal went out. I don't care that he went out. Mitchell Rock, the Knicks came into the game starting their third string center. So I don't care that Bradley Beal went out because Mitchell Robinson means a lot to this basketball team, and he wasn't there. So that was a statement win for me. You know what I mean? That was a big one. Knicks and I said Miami was a statement game. I don't know. The Knicks have beaten Miami before. I mean, obviously they've beaten Boston and Milwaukee too, right? But, you know, Miami is below the Knicks in the standings. I guess Phoenix is too, but it's just a little bit different because of who they have on their team. You know what I mean? This was a good win. This was a big win and a 17-point win for the Knicks. The Knicks dominated the fourth quarter. Jalen Brunson dominated the fourth quarter. And I was on my PSF live stream calling the game. And I said, this game is going to come down to three-point shooting, and whoever can get the most stops. Whoever can start to play defense, whoever can string together stops, that's going to win. That's who's going to win. And the Knicks were that team. They ended up shooting 50 whatever percent from the three-point line. Right? 58.6% from the three-point line. 59.8% from the field altogether. And while Phoenix still shot the ball good, the Knicks shot better from the three-point line. Can they sustain it? I don't know, but they did it tonight. That's what I care about right now. And you know what I like about the Knicks having a back-to-back? You know, people can, say, well, maybe they shot themselves out. But I want to look at it more like now they take this hot shooting into L.A. Because that's what happens when you play bad and you don't get a chance to maybe get a practice in or wash it off. You go the next night and you play bad again the next night or something like that, right? Because it just rolls over. Well, hopefully this win can roll over. The Knicks took a bad loss to Utah. They come out, get a great win against Phoenix. Great win against the Phoenix Suns. And as you know, it's not like Phoenix was just playing bad. They were shooting the ball well, too. Kevin Durant led the way with 29 points. Shot 47% from the field. He shot 44% from the three-point line. Devin Booker, 28 points. 21 points by Yusuf Nurkic. 21 points, 12 rebounds by Nurkic. I mean, Nurkic started off. Nurkic had a double-double by halftime. He was balling in that first half. Grayson Allen, 13 points. Bradley Beal goes out in the first quarter. He didn't even come down on DiVincenzo's leg. Maybe he brushed his leg a little bit, but, he landed like kind of on his toe, turned his ankle over, and I think Bradley Beal's going to be out for a little while with that. It's not season ending, but it's going to be out for a little while. That hurt. I could see that hurt. I can see that hurt. You know what I mean? That was a tough one. That was a tough one, but, really, really good win from the Knicks tonight. Really good win. Very good team win. I even like when Jalen Brunson stole the ball from Nurkic. He had the layup. He dipped it back to Julius Randle. That is how you feed your big man. That's how you make your teammates. You grow together as teammates because you feed each other. You know what I'm saying? That's good basketball, ladies and gentlemen. It's really, really good basketball. The Knicks played it tonight. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Up until the end of the third quarter, I felt like this game was going the way I thought it was going to go because I thought the Knicks were going to play a decent basketball game but end up losing. And up until the third quarter, that's the way it was going. The Knicks led 31-30 at the end of the first quarter. But even at the end of the first quarter, the Knicks faltered a little bit, let Phoenix go on a little bit of a run. At the end of the second quarter, the Knicks faltered and let Phoenix go on a run. And I was saying to the people on the PSF app, good teams do that. Good teams close out quarters, close out halves, the way Phoenix did in the first half. And the Knicks faltered. They made mistakes. But at the end of the third quarter, the Knicks, they got hot. They started to make plays. Fourth quarter, they took it over. They dominated. They dominated the fourth quarter. Really, really good win from the New York Knicks. So much stuff to take from here. I think, a good game from all three of the big, the Knicks' big three. Earlier at the game preview, people was in the show talking about the mid three. Well, the Knicks were the big three tonight. They were the big three tonight. 50 points from Jalen Brunson. Captain Clutch. Right? They were the big three. You had Grimes step up. DiVincenzo didn't really step up. Grimes step up. Emmanuel quickly step up. Hartenstein step up. Tom Thibodeau still, after the timeout, that last timeout in the fourth quarter, and the Knicks and the Suns come out of the timeout. It's about 2 minutes left. And Phoenix, they had thrown in the white towel at that point. Right? Tom Thibodeau let them play for a minute, couple, 30, 45 seconds, and then he took them out. Right? He took them out, and that was the thing to do. That was the thing to do. He realized it, and we got to see Taj get off the bench. Taj got off the bench and got a couple of minutes tonight. He was in Phoenix with the Knicks. Still, I'm not going to lie to you. But Kevin, okay, so I see Kevin said that, Tibbs had you screaming at the TV because he kept the starters in too long. I have to defend Tibbs here. I'm sorry, Kev. I got to defend him. And you're probably saying you're bugging. You can't defend him on it. Here's why I say I got to defend him. Because coming out of the timeout, you did not know that Phoenix was throwing in the towel. You didn't know that Phoenix was throwing in the towel. Right? So they come out of a timeout, and after the timeout, you see Bobo is on the floor and those guys. Well, the Knicks, obviously, Tom Thibodeau is going to come out with, he's going to come out with the group that he was closing with, because in his mind, he's figuring they're going to still, they're going to try to do something these last 2 minutes and 30 seconds or whatever it is. Right? Well, you come out of the timeout. He had those guys on the floor. They only played another 30 to 45 seconds or so. And then he made the substitutions. You know what I'm saying? So, that right there, I'm going to say, now, if he would have left them in all the way until 40 seconds left in the game, I wouldn't understand what you're saying. I would have been upset too. But he took them out as soon as he could, I thought. I thought he took him out as soon as he could. But that's sometimes it happens that way. All right. But the Knicks get that statement win, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure you support the channel. Cash App, it's $ nothing but Knicks. It's tagged to the top of your YouTube chat. Or you can hit me on PayPal. It's paypal.com, paypal.me/nothingbutnicks. All right, so please make sure you support the channel. You can support the channel by getting one of these Captain Clutch hoodies too. You know what I'm saying? That'll support the channel too. But please make sure you support the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I just put it in the chat one more time, so go ahead and check that out. I'm gonna pin the new one that I just put in to the top, so you can catch it at any time. All right, Cash App is $nothing-but-Knicks. PayPal is paypal.me/nothing-but-Knicks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I just feel like the Knicks handled everything the right way tonight. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's, they got hot and that's how they ended up taking over, because they got hot and then they got energized on the defensive end, or were they just that focused? Because they knew that they let one slip in Utah. And I'm going to tend to think that they were just that focused. That they were focused and they were like, no, we got to make a statement. And the Knicks do this. They always do this. When things get a little bit tougher, man, when things get tough, they step up. They step up. That's when it seems like they play their best basketball. When they face a little bit of adversity. When everyone's counting them out. I counted them out earlier today. When everyone counts, when everyone is counting them out, they step up and they play hard. And they find a way to scrap out a win. And now they're back on track with being able to have a winning, well, I guess they were still on track, but being able to have a winning record coming out of this road trip. They play LA tomorrow. Then they play the other LA. Right? They play the Clippers, then the Lakers on Monday. Then back home for the Nets. And you would think that that they might be able to take this energy into LA tomorrow. Now the Clippers, they're on a 5-game win streak. They want to get the Knicks back from the time that, the Knicks beat them in the Garden. You know what I mean? But the Knicks can now take this with them. One thing I want to ask you all, though, I do want to ask you, the defense, I don't want to complain. I don't want to bring this night down or this morning down, because I love what the Knicks did tonight. I love how they won this basketball game, because the defense was not good at first. Neither defense was playing well. Neither defense was, but then they found a way to start making defensive plays. The defense tightened up. They screwed it in. Isaiah Hartenstein getting blocks, steals, et cetera, et cetera. But can the Knicks continue to, they had to shoot 60% from the field and 58% or whatever it was from the three-point line to drop 139. 58.6%. Can the Knicks continue? They're not going to shoot 59.8% from the field or 58.6% from the three every single night. But can the Knicks continue their scoring rampage? They're scoring the ball. They're really scoring the basketball. Can they continue to win games by outscoring teams and not shutting them down? I know Tony has been saying this is how the Knicks might have to win. The Knicks have to find other ways to win because they do not have their defensive anchor out there on the floor. Can the Knicks continue to outscore teams? Do they have enough firepower to do so? I'm still not sure. Of course, they did tonight, and I'm glad they did tonight. But I'm not sure. Can they do it every single night when they step out there on the floor? And what happens when a team like the Los Angeles Lakers come to town, or the Knicks are going to be in LA, and they play one of your best defenses, right? The Lakers are one of the best defense, one of your top defensive teams, a really good defensive team. and they're holding and they're scratching and they're battling and hustling and all of that stuff. Can you score versus that? Because Phoenix's defense wasn't tough. The Knicks were getting what they wanted, just like Phoenix was getting what they wanted. The Knicks were getting what they wanted when they stepped out there on the floor. Penetrating to the basket. Wide open three-point shots, et cetera, et cetera. Phoenix, too. I mean, Drew Eubanks had 2 dunks in the fourth quarter because the Knicks lost their rotations or had a miscommunication. Drew Eubanks. I was hot. I was heated. Like, what in the world are we doing? Why is Drew Eubanks scoring 4 points in the fourth quarter off of dunks? I was bugging out. Can the Knicks do it? That's what I want to know from you all. Can they do it? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We'll keep watching. But this is the best offense we've seen in a long time from the New York Knicks. And I'm not just talking about tonight. I'm talking about the last few games. But, of course, the last 5 games, just like we looked at on the game preview, they're scoring 122 but giving up 126. If the Knicks can do 139 to 122 or 136 to 130 every night, okay. We'll take that. It's going to be something to be seen. It is. It's going to be something to be seen if they can continue to score like this. Looking at the game stats from tonight, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the Knicks win the game 139 to 122. 41 rebounds from the Knicks, 43 for the Phoenix Suns. Right? Nurkic, man, he's a beast. Somebody in the game preview said Nurkic ain't that good. Well, he fooled you tonight. 9 steals from the Knicks, 5 from Jalen Brunson. 3 of them in the first quarter, but 5 steals from Jalen Brunson. 4 for the Phoenix Suns, 5 blocks from the Knicks. 3 of them from Isaiah Hartenstein. 3 for the Suns. 11 turnovers from both teams. Again, we'll talk about the shooting numbers again. 59.8% from the field for the Knicks. 52.2% from the Suns. 58.6% from the three-point line for the Knicks. 39.3% for the Phoenix Suns. Right, good shooting from both teams. A fun basketball game to watch. The Knicks, 85.7% from the free throw line. At one point, they were 12 for 12 from the three-point line. From the free throw line. Phoenix Suns, 81%. 60 points in the paint for Phoenix, 56 for the Knicks. 17 second chance points for the Knicks, 14 for Phoenix. 11 fast break points for the Knicks, and 7 for the Phoenix Suns. Heck of a basketball game to watch, an exciting basketball game to watch. And you notice at the end of the game, if you've seen that whole thing with Giannis getting mad, he had 64, 65 points, and the dudes, they took the game ball, whoever it was took the game ball and all that, that whole drama that went on. And you notice at the end of the game that Julius Randle made sure he grabbed the game ball to give it to Jalen Brunson. As a joke, but, that was funny. It's nice to see guys rejoice with each other. Rejoice with each other. Rejoice that, somebody had a big game. One of their brothers had a big game. It's nice to see guys in each other's corner. And, I think it's going to continue this way. Continue this way. The Knicks with 28 assists tonight. They've been getting these numbers and assists. They've been getting some high numbers and assists this season. So, yeah, I just love this game. I still a little bit shaky about the defense, but we'll see if they can continue to score the basketball. If they're outscoring teams, that's what matters, because that's how they're going to win the basketball game. Just finish the game with more points than the other team. At some point, though, they're going to have to play defense. They're going to have to lock down. At some point in time, they're going to have to lock down. Who knows when that's going to come? I guess it's probably already come. And they weren't always able to do it, but, they'll get to it. Key plays, man. I do have my key play for the night. My Cash App money play of the night, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of plays to choose from. I ain't even gonna lie about that. Right? A lot of good things happen tonight for the New York Knicks. So there's a lot of plays, lot of plays that I could have chose. But since I'm harping on the defensive side of the ball, guess what I'm gonna choose? I'm gonna choose a defensive play. And I'm gonna throw my man Michael Mitchell back up there as my Cash App money play of the game sponsor. But my play of the game was when Isaiah Hartenstein blocked Devin Booker, and then Jalen Brunson comes down and makes the layup. Big block from Isaiah Hartenstein. Layup from Jalen Brunson. I think the Knicks go up 12 at this point. And then even after this, ladies and gentlemen, Isaiah Hartenstein gets another steal on Kevin Durant. These are the kind of plays we need the Knicks to make. You finish strong defensively. You don't let them come down the lane and try to bang it on you. You know what I mean? And the Knicks, that right there for me, I felt like that sealed it for me. I know it was a 12-point game, still a lot of time left in the game, but I felt like that was the game, that was the play to me that I guess because I got excited, but I felt like that was the play that said, yeah, this is it. The Knicks' energy is too high. Too high. You know what I mean? Great play from Isaiah Hartenstein. Way to finish by Jalen Brunson. Big shout out to Michael Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? He said, I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. You know, Michael Mitchell is the Cash App sponsor of the money play of the game. Make sure you support the channel. Cash App, $ nothing but Knicks. PayPal is paypal.me/nothing but Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. But that's my key play of the game. I don't know if that's the game. I don't know if that's the play that won the Knicks the game or anything like that. But that play right there signified defensive stops. Like I said, the Knicks were, whichever team got those defensive stops was going to win. Whichever team was able to knock down threes and get defensive stops was going to win. And the Knicks were able to get those defensive stops. And that was an indication right there down the stretch. Of course, my PayPal player of the game was Jalen Brunson. Solid all night long. 50 points and still able to get 9 assists. And if you wanted to, they couldn't stop. You could see from the first quarter that they just couldn't stop Jalen Brunson from going to the basket. Getting his floater up, getting inside, getting in the lane. They couldn't stop him from doing that. You know what I mean? They've tried to put Grayson Allen on him. And, Brunson was just too quick for Grayson Allen. Too crafty for Grayson Allen. You know what I mean? Too crafty for Grayson Allen. But yeah, the New York Knicks, they do it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They do it tonight. Jalen Brunson, PayPal player of the game, 50 points. We'll see if he can follow it up tomorrow night. I'm not expecting him to follow it up. I'm expecting Jalen Brunson to, just play solid like he normally does. All right, the Los Angeles Clippers, you already know. The Los Angeles Clippers are going to be they're going to be on their get-backs. Right? They want to get that win back. When they played in New York, obviously, James Harden was new to the squad and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? They were not playing well before him. They went on a losing streak and all of that. So they want this one back. They're on a 5-game win streak right now. The Los Angeles Clippers are. So they're trying to, they're trying to prove that they belong in the conversation to be one of the best teams in the league, that they're a championship contender. They're trying to prove to themselves, they're trying to prove to the league that they're a championship contender. So the Knicks got to come ready to ball. They got to come ready to ball. I mean, the Los Angeles Clippers right now, just checking out the standings, ladies and gentlemen. Checking out the standings right now, the Clippers are, I believe they are in the 7th spot in the Western Conference. Yes, they're 14-10. Oh, they've won 6 in a row, so they won tonight. So both teams are coming into the game off of a back-to-back. All right, the Clippers playing good basketball right now. Playing good basketball. Then the Knicks are going to, stay the weekend in L.A. Hopefully they stay cool, don't be out partying, doing all that kinds of wild stuff. And they'll face the Los Angeles Lakers on Monday. Looking at the Clippers, look, I think the Knicks, I'm going to tell you what. The Knicks face firepower tonight. They're going to face firepower with the Clippers and James Harden and Paul George. I don't know if Paul George is healthy right now. Kawhi Leonard, right? Some firepower there with the Clippers. Some firepower with the Lakers, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and those guys, right? Firepower, name power, star power. And I think Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, and RJ Barrett, I think they are up for the challenge. They're up for the challenge to try and prove, because they're hearing the stories. I argued about it earlier today, and I'm not in disagreement that the Knicks need that guy, right? I'm not in disagreement. I'm just tired of hearing about it. Because right now, this is who we got. This is who I want to, this is what we got right here. Let's rock with them. Right? We've seen what they did tonight. We've seen what our star guy did tonight. Let's rock with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure they are tired of hearing, y'all ain't good enough. You don't have a star player. You need that guy that can this and that guy that can that. I'm pretty sure they're tired of hearing that. So I be feeling like they're on their own personal mission. You know what I mean? The Los Angeles Clippers, ladies and gentlemen, they score 114.4 points per game. 24th in assists with 25 assists per game. Opponents' points, only scoring 109.5 points per game. Right? Only scoring 109.5. So let's see, a little bit of a tough defense. Let's see what the Knicks can do against a tough defense. If they can continue to score the way they've been scoring. 114 points per game that, the Clippers score, that's not crazy. You know what I mean? It's not crazy. It's not like, oh, my God, I'm scared of that. So I'm looking forward to that game. That game is going to, that game is going to start even later, probably 10:30. Right? Tonight's game started at 10 o'clock. For whatever reason, I thought tonight's game was supposed to start at 9:30. Right? But it started at 10 o'clock. And that's why we're up at 1:44 in the morning talking about the Knicks. Los Angeles Clippers, I thought they played tonight. I guess they didn't play tonight. They beat the Warriors their last game. And everybody, let me see, James Harden played. Kawhi Leonard played. No, Paul George didn't play. So I guess we'll, probably get an update on Paul George's status. But Kawhi Leonard, 27 points, 27 points, 8 rebounds in his last game. James Harden, 28 points, 15 assists in his last game. Norman Powell, 21 points. So there's some guys to watch out for. Josh said, this win is fool's gold. I'll leave it at that, but I'm happy that we pulled it out. I mean, The question is, and we've been asking the question for a long time, Josh, can the Knicks continue to score like this and win basketball games? I still feel like they gotta clamp down on the defensive side. I still feel like they gotta do that. You know what I mean? But most teams win when somebody drops 50. So, I don't know what you mean by that when you say it's fool's gold. So you're saying you don't think this is a real win over this team? Is that what you're saying? That you don't think it's a real win because Jalen Brunson dropped 50 and because they shot the ball so well, you don't think it's a real win? If that's what you're saying, I can understand that. But also, the Phoenix Suns, they shot the ball very well too. Right? They shot the ball very well too. And, the Knicks were able to match firepower with firepower tonight. The last time they played, even though it was just Devin Booker, it was a tight game. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, two of your best scorers, and it's not like those guys didn't score the basketball. They scored the basketball. The Knicks were able to match them. So, let's see. Let's just see how it plays out with this scoring thing with the New York Knicks. Let's see how it plays out. I don't know if they can continue to score at this pace. I really don't, but I'm willing, let's see. But, you know what I mean? I'm enjoying the win. I'm going to enjoy it. It's a statement win. We've got to see, how we follow up with it. And tomorrow night's going to be a good test to see how we follow up with it. You know what I mean? Let's see how we follow up. Let's see if we can. I'm not expecting us to shoot 60% from the field. No. Not expecting that at all. I expect the Knicks to come back down to earth. Shoot the ball. They might still shoot it well, but not like that. I don't think. Unless they just continue to be hot for a little while. Tomorrow I want to see defense, though. I want to see more defense. Starting in the first half. Starting in the first half. I want to see the Knicks get some stops. I want to see the Knicks. They got some stops in the fourth quarter tonight. They did. There's no doubt about it. They got some big stops. I want to see them get stops all night long. You know what I mean? I want to see them get all night long. Josh said it's fool's gold because this type of win makes people believe that we really shouldn't make any moves. Every time we win, it's let's just see. But I'm enjoying this win just like you. I'm going to tell you the truth. I said before, if you go listen to the game preview, I said before this win, I want to see how this team can grow and what this team can do. You can go listen to it. And I predicted that the Knicks was going to lose tonight. But I still was like, I'm not ready to say that this team has plateaued. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's, I think people are just enjoying the win. I keep on saying to people, who are you getting? We keep on talking about these moves. Obviously people got eyes on Cleveland and Donovan Mitchell. They're not trading them during the middle of the season to the Knicks. I don't care what nobody say. They're not doing it. You know what I mean? Who? Devin Booker ain't leaving Phoenix. They're not trading him. Joel Embiid ain't. Karl Anthony Towns. All the guys that are named to be someone that could go to the Knicks are playing on really, really good teams right now. They're not leaving. DeMar DeRozan. But when we talk about DeMar, I don't, that's not, all these people keep on talking about this superstar that the Knicks need. That's going to come in with his cape on. Well, Jalen Brunson is Captain Clutch. He got his cape already. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, let's see if let's just see if we. This is the year that I'm seeing. Okay, do we take a step forward or do we plateau? You know what I mean? You know, Josh, you said we hear this narrative all the time. Who? That's more fuel to the fire. No, I'm just asking who. Who's the superstar you want to bring? And can you realistically go get the guy? You can name all the superstars in the world. Oh, well, we should get him. We should get that. Like that team is just giving them away. Here's a superstar for you, and one for you. I ain't like that. You know what I mean? It ain't like that. I think when that right guy comes along, we make that move. Obviously, you can't wait forever. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, this team is growing. I said it before even tonight, this team is growing. And, I don't think they've plateaued yet. I don't know where the plateau is, but I don't think they've plateaued yet. Let's see, can we follow it up tomorrow night, man? Let's follow it up tomorrow night. Just with a win. I don't care how. Let's just have more points than the other team. Let's just have more points than them. You know what I mean? Let's just have more points. Big shout out to Lonely Soul. Said great offense with decent defense can win. I thought the defense was decent in the fourth quarter. Most of the game, I thought the defense was bad. Well, I don't want to say bad, but you know what I mean? See, you keep on saying after every win. Will you please go listen to the game preview? I predicted a loss, and I said the same thing that I just said just now. I said it after a loss, and I said it before what I thought was going to be a loss earlier today. So you're not talking about me. I don't know who you're talking about, but you ain't talking about me. Same thing that I just said, I said it earlier today. And then I predicted that we was going to lose the game. Star Life, thank you for the cash app. I definitely appreciate you. To you too, my brother. Salute to you, my brother. I feel you. Support the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Cash app is nothing but Knicks. PayPal is paypal.me/nothing but Knicks. And folks, it is 1:53 a.m. I've got to, I'm tired. I've got to be up early to do a training, 3-hour training. You know what I mean? I would love to stay on all night, but I'm kind of tired. You know what I mean? Kind of tired. Audi, I did say JB might go for 45 tonight. I did say it. I said he might go for 45, but I also predicted a loss earlier today. I said I thought the Knicks was going to lose, but I did say I thought JB would go for like 45 because I just see the way he rebounds after a loss. I mean, not after a loss. After, when he plays bad, he always seems really, really motivated to rebound. You know what I mean? And get that back. And he has games like this. Somebody earlier today, or maybe it was the other day, I don't know. Somebody said that they didn't think Jalen Brunson was all-star caliber. Who was that? Who said that? I don't remember, but somebody said that. I need to go back and look at that. They said, he said he doesn't think Jalen Brunson is all-star caliber. Are you serious? I don't know. Quiet Money. It was Quiet Money. Yes. It was, where's Quiet Money? Wait till Quiet Money comes back in the chat. Wait till he comes back in the chat. We got one for him. Matter of fact, I might do a little special highlight reel just for Quiet Money. Because he said he's not all-star caliber. Really? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get up out of here. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I know my man Tony Crow. Me and Tony might jump on tomorrow before the game to do a loser's lounge. We might do that. So, just stay tuned for that. All right. I don't know if I'm scheduled to do the PSF app tomorrow. I may be. I'm not sure. I have to check and see. But I'm definitely going to be doing a game preview. I'll definitely be on the post-game show. You know what I mean? So, I appreciate you all for being here with me. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. So I appreciate you all for rocking out with me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you tomorrow. Make sure you smash that like button on the way out. All right. Also, visit printjurisdiction.com on the way out. And check out those Jalen Brunson Captain Clutch hoodies and T-shirts. Yeah. Make sure you go check those out, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're getting one, as a matter of fact, before I leave, I can show you this really quick. All right, so that you can see what they look like. So if you're getting a cream color one with the blue cover, comic book cover, you can get those before Christmas. Right? If you're getting a black with the white comic book cover, you can get that before Christmas. Right? Now, if you're getting it in full color, you're not going to be able to get it before Christmas because it takes a little bit longer for the printer to print it. All right? If you're getting the cream color with the black comic book cover, you can get that before Christmas. All right? Same thing with the T-shirts, ladies and gentlemen. All right, but remember, if you want to get it in color, it's going to take a little bit longer. You probably won't get it by Christmas. So make sure you check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Printjurisdiction.com. All right, if you're not getting it from there, then you're not getting the real one. Anyway, we're up out of here. I will catch you tomorrow for sure, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate your time, and yes, I'm up out of here. Peace.
This is NBK. Nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench.